What's going on, guys? Scopamar here, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing a reaction to DDG, the rapper, and Halle Bailey deciding to go their own way after having a kid. You know what I'm saying? This is a cycle within the black community, and I'm going to discuss this in a way that relates to the everyday person. Now, assuming this is true, now, before they had a child, they were posting each other happy, just like a lot of y'all out there. Before that baby comes into y'all world, y'all was every night posting pictures, going on vacation, couples goals. Am I lying? Before that baby came into the picture, y'all was posting pictures, vacations, restaurants. No one tells young couples that it is not easy to bring a third person in the equation. This is the part of the story that the old aunties and the grandmamas and the uncles and the daddies that never say, hey, be careful, make sure your mind is right. What the black community tell you once you hit 25? Oh, you ain't gonna have no kids? Oh, they pressure the girls. Hey, why you ain't have a baby yet? Oh, granddad done had a kid when she was 19. Oh, hey man, DDG, man, you gonna grow old, man, you don't want no kid? But they never are honest about that third person in the equation. Now here is what I gotta say about that. This is a constant cycle. I went through this and I saw the writing on the wall from my own self, and I said to myself, I grew up with parents in separate countries. My grandparents raised me, and I said, I will never let this happen to my kids. So I fought hard, went to counseling, went to therapy. I fought to make sure that I stayed with my woman so that my kid can have that stable home. Stability. No matter how much money you got, if the man and the woman is not living in the same house as that child, it's an unstable environment. Argue with me in the comments. Now, going back to these people that like to try to convince young black folks to have kids. You know why they try to do that? Because they're miserable. Because they want you to feel the pain they feel. That's why. After having a child, myself here, with my woman, I would never run to convince any young person, hey, you're 25, you're 26, go and get a kid. And I got my kid at 30. People that run and force young black people to get kids or try to convince them or sway them before they even get married are evil. And they are, part of the reason that this cycle of destruction happens time and time again in the black community. Argue with me in the comments. Those are the type of people that never watches their children 100%. Those are the type of people that drop their kid off at uncle house, auntie house, grandmama, nana and them house, granddaddy house. They don't know if the kid ate lunch, if they slept well, if they peed on themselves this time, or if they pooped on. They don't know nothing. They just drop them off. Some of them just drop them off and don't come back for a few days. Those are the type of people that try to convince young black people to have kids before they are ready. They never tell them that that third person in the equation is going to disrupt life. It's a whole new learning curve. I see people talking, oh, why is it every time people got kids, all of a sudden they can't do it anymore. Why? Because people in general, we're selfish. You got to learn to remove yourself and now look at the bigger picture, which is that child. Once you have a kid, yes, you can still have your own life, but it now becomes about that third person. Bringing that third person to a point in life where they can support themselves so that it can become about you guys again. And I'm not saying put your life on hold for 18 years, but what's going to happen is when you won't be getting those sweet moments as much. The only time you get those sweet moments is when you find somebody you trust, like your mother or something, if your mother even wants to get involved in your life and help out with a child. Because here's some truth for y'all. Newsflash, not every black person that they don't want to be grandparents. They ain't gonna help you, man. They're not gonna help you. They're gonna try to tell you to have a kid. Oh yeah, you're getting old, you need to have a kid. I want to see my grandbabies. Then when you have the kid, boom, they switch on you because they want to go live their own life. Most of them that does that are the ones that are single, getting older, and they want somebody to take care of them. The married ones, they probably ain't going to try to force you because, like I said, once people watch their kids 100%, once 100% parent, I'm not talking the fun parent, 100% parent in home, people that ain't got no help, once they watch their kids 100%, they're going to tell you, listen, get your money, get your mind right, and then do what you got to do. I bought my house before I had my kid. I got married before I had my kid. All the ducks were in a row before I brought that kid into the world. And trust me, ain't no second guessing about it. It was a planned decision. Not because, oh, Nana and them tell me, oh yeah, you're getting old, you're getting to hit 30, go ahead and have a kid. We have got to stop this bullshit. We got to stop it. We have got to stop trying to convince young people, oh, y'all are such a nice couple, go ahead and have a kid. Marriage first. Get married first. They were out on vacations, having a good time, the shade room egging them on. Oh, they're such a cute couple, this and that, this and that. Boom, they got a kid. And now everybody's silent when they're not together anymore because everybody was rooting for them. Shoot, I was rooting for them. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, there's a third person that comes in your life. Think about it like this. Imagine going on a date and there's one stranger came up out of nowhere, just sitting there, wah, wah, crying all the time. This person just came out of nowhere. Yes, they came out of you, but they're there and they will never leave. Obviously, it's going to cause conflicts. Y'all can't be feeding each other strawberries anymore. Y'all got to feed that baby strawberries. That's what it is. And that's the uncomfortable truth that you got to get used to when you become new parents. I do believe that they should get back together because this is just a minor setback in their lives. And if the folks around them were supportive, and I'm talking about parents, because you know what tend to happen? Sometimes you have one parent don't like the next person in the relationship. Say, for example, the boy's mama never likes the girl, or the girl's mama never likes the man. They never want to support when the baby comes because they never like the person, as if they're the ones dating the person. That leads to the downfall of the relationship. Once them grandparents are not involved, and I'm talking about truthfully and honestly involved, it will lead to the downfall because there's no mentorship for this new way of thinking, this new mindset of thinking. You have to graduate from the single mindset to a parent mindset. They never tell them that. Growing up is a learning curve. It's like with marriage. You get married, but do you know how to be a wife? Do you know how to be a husband? You don't know how to be a wife or a husband until you get married. You learn on the job. Yes, you have internship, which is called dating, but you learn on the job. That is what marriage is. You learn on the job. That's why you got to forgive each other, because people mess up. Same thing with being a parent. You learn on the job. Most of these people that convince you to have kids early, they don't tell you that you're going to be up at 3 a.m. trying to pull your hair out because the baby won't stop crying. I'm going to say this before I go. I have a song, The Kids Suffer. It's about my growing up, the cycle that I tried to break, and I'm breaking. Comparison to what I lived through from separate, parents in separate homes. I'm going to link it up top. Please go and watch it. Black people, all people, let's break the cycle. Let's break the cycle, guys. We can't keep bringing kids into this world, into unstable environment. Let's read the comments. These IG relationships are not it. Somebody said it. Hey, they were having fun. They were having fun. Somebody said, sorry, no ring, no wedding, impregnated her and they split. Scary generation. You gotta get the ring. Marry before you carry. When two people get into a marriage, it is an investment. It means that you got skin in the game. Without skin in the game, there is no guarantee that one person will stay when the game gets rough. When y'all are down by 30 points, that's what marriage is. Marriage secures that player. Even if the contract is for a while, it's not too long, but at least it keeps them there. It shows loyalty to the highest degree. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section in regards to, should people break this cycle of breaking up when the newborn arrives? Until next time, Scopamar TV, I'm out.